Hello, folks. Welcome back to Merrill Math. I'm Mr. Merrill. Today we're talking about direct variation. So your first question might be, well, what is it? Direct variation, and this is going to look a lot more complicated than it is. It's a relation that can be written in the form y equals cx, where c is a real number. So c is, some number that you can think of. This may look similar to how we defined linear functions, except there isn't an extra term added. So what that means is in all direct variations, they all go through the point 0, 0. So if you're trying to identify direct variations from a graph, say on a quiz or a test or something, and it doesn't go through the point 0, 0, the origin, then it's not a direct variation. So all direct variations go through the origin. So let's look at how we kind of approach these problems, because they tend to be somewhat confusing. So let's say we have something where x equals 6 and y equals 8, and we know it's a direct variation. So how do we approach that? So we have this form, y equals cx. So let's do some substituting and see what we end up with here. So 8 equals c times 6. So what does c have to be? Well, c is going to be the quotient of these two. So 8 divided by 6. So we can call that, whoops, let me get that in frame. So 8 divided by 6 is c. So we can simplify this fraction a little bit. That gives us 4/3. So 4/3 is c. So our direct variation looks like this. Y equals 4/3 x. And that is our direct variation. That's it. All we have to do is find c. So we'll look at a few more examples just to kind of help this stick. So if x is -4 and y is -20, again, we have y equals cx. So -20 is equal to c times -4. And you could probably spot what c is going to equal in this one, because we know that 5 times -4 is -20. So we have the point, or we have the value for c is going to be 5. So y equals 5x. That is our direct variation. Here we've got x equals -6. So example 3, x equals -6, y equals -1. So we've got y equals cx. We kind of keep that in the back of our mind through all of this. -1 is equal to c, our constant, times -6. So we divide. So 1 divided by -6, that's going to give us c. -1 divided by -6, which is just 1/6. So we have y equals 1/6x. And that is our direct variation. Let's see, example 4. So we've got the last one here. So 4 equals c times 10. You might not immediately spot what this is going to be, because you're thinking, something times 10 equals 4. That seems kind of strange. So all along we've been seeing something similar, where if you end up with a fraction, that can sort of solve that situation for us. So we're going to divide by 10. So that gives us 2/5 is c. So we get y equals 2/5 x. And that is our direct variation. These are pretty simple problems once you get your head wrapped around them. Just remember your y equals cx, substitute your x and y values in, and solve. So that's all I've got for today. If you have any questions, comments, points of clarification, you can leave those in the comments below. If this video helped you out at all, you can give it a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Otherwise, thanks for watching.